So once you've added many birds and observations to the MarkBirds database, you can perform all kinds of searches and hopefully come up with interesting results. And to do that, I've added two types of searches. One is a basic search, and there's also a more advanced search, which I refer to as Search Extra. And for both types of searches, you can either search on individual birds, on observations, and on marker events. And let me just briefly show you how this works. Typically, the way I like to work is to always return to the bird overview layout once I've performed a particular task, because the bird overview layout gives a nice general overview of a particular bird. And the most often used search is searching for a particular bird in the system. And to do that, I need to enter search mode, and I can do that by either pressing Ctrl F or Command F on the keyboard, or by pressing the Find button in the toolbar. And that will give me a form with various fields that I can use for searching. And looking for a particular bird is typically done by searching by current marker code. And let me just add one. And if I now want to perform the search, I can press Enter on my keyboard or click the Perform Find button in the toolbar. And the search results will be displayed to me in the layout that I was working in. So in this case, the bird overview layout. And from here I can perform additional tasks such as adding observations, etc. Let me show you one more example. For instance, when I'm in the observation details layout, again I can enter basic search. Again, I will see a form to fill out and use various fields to do the search on. But if I would just search simply by current marker code for a particular bird and perform the search by pressing Enter, for instance, now I'm back in the observation details layout for that particular bird, where each observation is presented to me individually, and I can see that 21 observations have been found for this bird. And I can scroll through each observation by using the navigation tools. And when I'm done, I typically like to close the layout and return to the bird overview layout. Now there are times when you want to perform a more advanced search, and for that you can use the Search Extra mode, and you can find it here in the top right corner. And again, you can search on individual birds, observations, and marker events. Let me show you an example. Again, you will see a form, but this time you will have many more fields available to you to search on, and that allows you to perform a much more advanced search. And also the results will be displayed a little bit differently. So for instance, if I am looking for herring gulls that are male, that I've seen myself this year and that have been ringed at this location, and perform a search, then it tells me that 40 birds have been found, and I can show the results in a list. That makes it a little bit easier to see the results, and I can scroll through the list to find the bird that I'm after, and perhaps preview the ringing details or preview the observations that I've seen. And I can go directly to an observation by clicking the information icon, or I can go directly to the bird by pressing the information icon for the bird. And that will bring me to the bird overview layout for the bird. So that's a quick introduction into searching the MarkBirds database. I will show you how to perform searches in more detail in upcoming videos.